So for this next one, to the left of 4, a little less than 4, that's going to be about 11 on top, about 4 plus 7. And then on the bottom, a little bit less than 4 minus 4 is going to be a negative small number. So big over a negative small is negative infinity. For this one, to the right of 8, which is going to be a little bit more than 8. So 64 minus a little bit more, which would be 8 squared, is going to be a little bit more than 8 squared, is going to be a little bit more than 64, which will get a negative under the radical. You can't do that, so it doesn't exist. A little bit less than 8 will be the 64 minus just under 64, so that's going to be 0. You take the square root, it would be 0 of 0, it's 0. And then for 8, since to the right it doesn't exist, the answer for the limit has to be does not exist, because you can't even test from the right because it doesn't exist there. For this next one, just plug in 5. 5 squared minus 9 square root. So that's rad 25 minus 9. That's square root of 16, which is 4. Now for this one, you're going to test a little bit more than 6 and a little bit less than 6. You're going to get big over small, which would be infinity. And this will be big over a little less than 6 minus 6 is going to be a negative really small number. So I'll be at negative infinity. So then the answer would be does not exist, since they are not going in the same direction. Then for this last one, we're going to have to factor it out. It's going to be x plus 3 and x plus 1 over x plus 3, x minus 3. You can cross those out. Plug in 3 on the top. So get 3 plus 1, which is 4, over a little bit more. This is going to be 0 on the bottom, so a little bit more than 3 would be a really small number, which would be infinity. A little bit less than 3 would be a really small number but negative, so that would go to negative infinity. So then it's not going the same place. So the answer is does not exist.